I can see the longing, dreams, and desires that fill your heart, my darling. That arouse your spirit. I am aware of the vision I have given you, the promise of I'm moving on your behalf right now, but there's something bigger hovering just out of reach. The machinery is working behind the scenes while I get ready a ton of blessings to flood your life. The change you've been hoping for is finally happening. The environment is filled with breakthrough and destiny. Can you not sense it in the spirit? Pay heed. You'll see my fingerprints in everything that goes on around you. Yes, a powerful outpouring is about to happen even as I write this. Inspiring gifts that have lain dormant within you for too long. Your society gives the oppressed people hope and frees prisoners from the grasp of injustice because I haven't seen nor come away with me for a time into the hidden location after hearing about all the wonderful things I have in store for you, my darling. And allow us to have quiet fellowship while acknowledging that I am God because I so want intelligence within your deepest being, honesty within your internal parts, not for petty glory but for sacrificing service, not for human recognition but for eternal recompense. For abroad the path of self-centered ambition is unbridled, and many people rush down it. Prestige promises that are hollow, but the path to abundance is limited and the gate is modest. Will you live a life laid down for others to be born again and return their hearts to me? If you want to be great, then choose humility above pride and choose the sacrifice that leads to exaltation. In my kingdom bow down before your brother's feet and compassionately wash and heal them their wounds with compassion, bearing their load with love, feeding the hungry, setting the captives free. Give voice to the voiceless on behalf of the oppressed, and if you yourself should stutter under the heavy weight of condemnation, confess your sins, and hurry back to the fold, for there is openness to bountiful grace, gentle kindness, and restoration. Did I not educate you, arms? 1,000 may fall by your side, and 10,000 at your right. However, you will not be overthrown by evil or have a pandemic approach your home, so why should you dread failing? My ardent child, please know that your faults do not define you in my eyes when I am by your side. Since weakness is what makes strength great, use every setback as a chance to make my forgiveness even more radiant. Let your frailty inspire greater faith in you. Let inadequacy to enhance my abundance, and then extend my hand so that it can be raised onto on eagle's wings from glory to glory. As you take a leap of faith, worry about nothing. Putting my words above your worries, mocking lies, and controlling your thoughts. Every meandering notion that surrendered to my reality shouted desired results into my competent grasp. Sacrificing ambiguity for assurance that my intentions are unchangeable, unfazed by violent storms or cunning human plans, I have intended to will carry out what I have said, what I have promised will happen. Lift your sight beyond, for it will not only complete what it is sent out to do, but also the void. Current conditions, which are prone to change, appear unchanged to me instead. Be steady and unwavering yesterday, today, and forever, constantly present in my job even in situations where the outcomes appear futile, since your work in the Lord is never in vain. So generously then, I pour seeds of righteousness and trust into each and every kingdom endeavor I present to you. Abundant hand, not burdened by uncertainty or estimation regarding the magnitude of your harvest, depends on how much you trust the limitless source of supply, he who waters will, rather than what you can offer. Let rivers of living water and everlasting wealth beyond him continually irrigate him. Your greatest dreams are in store for those who generously contribute to that which survives and holds all of your earthly belongings. Guesses loosely that rust and moth won't destroy your real inheritance. Instead, focus on the unseen world, where unmatched prizes are waiting for you to accumulate treasures in heaven that no thief can take from you, because there, where your treasure is, so will be your heart, a heart that is in harmony with me. Kingdom abundantly prospers in this age as well as the next. You sow what is imperishable, shall reap, indeed, an imminent reckoning in which every work will be made visible and exposed by the cleansing flame of fire, and you will be glad to witness each work that comes from my Spirit. Remain and grant me everlasting glory while all self-centeredness is futile. As ambition turns to ash and transient benefits fade to nothing, cling to the vine, dear one. One who can bear enduring fruit and cultivate closeness with me above all others, conversing with me day and night, since you can achieve things without me. Nothing valuable, but abundant provision and joy are at the core of my will. Incredible intent and output that will last to be close to Jesus' heart. Accept safety under my wings, seen as someone who puts my needs ahead of their own interests, one whose pure heart springs from complete and unwavering devotion. Then observe while I cause waters distress. After being tumultuous and full of promise, reverse barrenness to overflow and adorn you in beauty. I will certainly bring streams through the desert for my glory. Locations where miracles and signs bear witness to my faithfulness. You will no longer be dubbed abandoned, but delighted in the sought-after one, and city no longer forsaken. I will transform your sorrow into joy and reapply the oil on you of joy rather than sorrow, and when I repair, there won't be any more gossip or disdain among you. Initially, judges and counselors were there, but now instead of feeling ashamed, you will have twofold and eternal joy, because I cherish justice and detest plunder. Will kindly repay you with peace and prosperity when the time comes. So come, my darling, and gladly taste of these promises, a banqueting table set up only for you, and I will richly bless all of your efforts, your hands, and quench your soul during a dry spell, becoming like a well-kept garden fed by a spring whose waters never run out. Fail those who come from you, will restore old ruined sites and lay long-established foundations. You'll be referred to as the restorer of livable streets, the repairer of broken walls. Your night will blaze bright as noon, and I shall always see the light rising in the darkness. Lead you, care for you, and replenish your energy so that you can thrive like a well-established tree planted by living waters that consistently showers gifts, food that everyone might find restorative in its shadow. Therefore raise your head, my darling child, take off the mourning garments of anguish and dress in magnificent splendor. For when the humble are raised, the royal white drink deeply from the wells of salvation. High, because you now walk in my light of redemption, and the gloom of sin disappears. After a long night, I'm awake and dressed. As I establish kings and queens throughout this realm, you ascend in power now. Shine, for the brightness of Yahweh appears upon you in a way that is visible to everyone. Attention, listen intently. This is the moment for grandiose restoration by the one enthroned forever. Rise with bravery, and maintain a steady gaze. Above, a thundering promise that never falters or becomes weary echoes through the best is yet to come. Prepare yourself and brace yourself as outpourings flood parched ground through heaven's doorway. As you turn to face me, my precious child, know that I am here to provide you with the comfort and love of God. You are a treasure to me, carefully made in my likeness, intended for a close, personal friendship with your Creator. In your delight, and your lovely and treasured spirit is a source of immense peace. Take pleasure in the heavenly realms and experience the joy that fills the sky as the hosts of angels rejoice. Every action you take in my direction, your warmth, your company, and your unwavering love, profoundly joy, your words have the capacity to heal and revitalize like a comforting balm. Illuminate the shadowiest nooks and know that your hushed prayers, the gentle, "I love you, Dad," utterance is like the greatest scent to me as it rises over the din of the outside world. They are a pure and sweet perfume. Slicing through the mayhem and arriving to my heart, I had that magical moment when I adore you so much, my kid, and I'll hold you tight and whisper back. Feel my unwavering love and grace surrounding you in this divine exchange. Evidence of the strong bond that unites us, my darling, I designed your frame to house yearns for destiny and purpose that far surpass the hollow promises of this transient world stuck between two realms. You see dim shadows of the bigger realities I want you to understand, but you were made for so much more, kid. Much more to delve into the limitless depths and thrilling heights of our love. Relationship in and of itself completely satisfies soul cravings for significance. Abandon frantic pursuit of independence. Quit building towers of human accomplishment doomed to collapse. Instead, give your goals to me as a worship offering, giving up control over results and acclaim for the moment you completely commit to my sovereign plan. My goal is to make a covenant with you that you will finish the tasks I have planned for you long before the foundation of this earth. No effort, no tears, simply happiness and shalom in whatever you do at my inspiring, because I am the path, the truth, the life, your share of happiness, your incredibly large prize, and I crown your humble head with gentle mercy and loving kindness, always drawing you closer. Accept my yoke and learn to abide amid torrents of grace, glory without measure. The vine that yields eternal fruit because of my spirit, not because of strength or might. Loved one, you were designed to move in unison with me as we walked side by side. Creator, completely awake to the sounds of my heartbeat surrounding you, tune in now. Hear the overtones of heaven's frequency, which are in tune with your spirit, while I sing over you. Hear my melody, then join your voice in notes of one. Yes, only you can hear the chord I hear as it enters the magnificent symphony of the saints. A longing that resonated throughout realms eternal yet was only barely audible here was revealed through your distinctive design. Praises that bear witness to my wonderful deeds on your behalf, my child, so loudly proclaim to everyone who acknowledge that the conqueror of Calvary has vanquished the darkness for all time. The year of my favor, proclaim the day of my retribution, and hoist the flag high to harvesters who rally at the end of the day. Sound the alarm to wake those who are asleep. Hurry back home, for I will soon return as a lion, not a meek little child. Lamb, then all knees will bend and all tongues will confess what you are now. Confidently declare that Jesus, the Anointed One, has established his dominion as holy and is forever victorious. All rival thrones are consumed by fire, but you, my love, you will stay in a state of rapture at my side, secure under my wings. When judgments come down, then, let your spirit be elevated. Believing in your King and Redeemer, scream out praises with joy and excitement. I gladly grant this honor to the devoted followers of mine, even in once impoverished cities. Having been abandoned, I join forces with children of promise. Symphonies resound, where streams of desolation now pour alone. Easily across deserted lands, yes, I am your tall tower. Powerful deliverer you cling to, I gently pick you up when you fall. Carefully bandage your heart's open wounds, which are still hurting, using compassion as a balm. Old wounds cover up the last remnants of trauma from the past, then decorate your skull with mercy and unwavering dedication as I come to wipe away every tear and restore your dignity, meaning, and purpose. Still running down your beloved's weathered cheeks to quiet the harsh voices echoing falsehoods in your head to avoid the adversary who is waiting in gaps to undermine our relationship and contaminate what I deemed lovely in order to destroy their charges finally and for all by the strength of my blood and Victor's authority, which clings so desperately to my pledges that counter these dangers. My child raises the high shield of faith to extinguish every scorching projectile that is thrown at you and wield the keen sword of my soul. My message of truth that refutes their lies and taunts them, grows most ferocious when you approach me, so advance even more, my brave warrior. It's true that you will know the war is almost over when the loudest voices scream because Satan rages when he realizes his time is limited, but even more so, my spirit is alive within you. Precious one, far more powerful than any resistance you encounter, did I not say no? No evil can prevail against my chosen ones when a weapon is created against them. Thus use my authority and heaven's resources to carry out your divinely appointed fate. Those who put on the armor I supply and don't run from the bravery my champion has raised in the field. Your battle cry and ride on fearlessly, me leading the way. Safeguard your victory as you pursue me, together, we will raid hell's gates and liberate prisoners imprisoned by lies and terror that we shall destroy strongholds the lords, who were previously powerful and disobeyed my just rule over the earth, will now submit to all dominions on the planet. Raising my dominion by surrendered lives such as yours, my darling, therefore keep your eyes fixed forward forever. Focused on me, shrug off past errors and unsuccessful attempts that try to tangle your feet, slow your eye, ascertain your direction and your movements in advance, taking into account yesterday's mistakes and shortcomings are now behind you as you make progress, thus my guarantee is unwavering. True, I finish and perfect what I start in you, and I'll give you rivers of knowledge. Within your deepest being, sources of revelation and celestial vision train your hands to war and your arms to bend mighty bronze bows where bullets once perforated your body, and now, healing streams unrestrictedly flow behind them, beauty for ashes, joy for this morning. Yes, the moment has arrived for lavish compensation. I am the person I have declared myself to be, and the great I Am strives to achieve His word on your behalf. Observe wonders and miracles long promised and now manifesting. Expect my spirit to break forth more and more as this age nears its then. My darling, you will see visions, dream dreams, and prophesy powerfully in my name. Many who are headed for destruction will find redemption beneath your voice. Will descend from blinding eyes as you see shattered lives come back to wholeness. By your openness and success, for I am elevating you, my darling, and many others throughout this domain to proclaim that in these final days, my kingdom will come to pass after the night has ended and a new day has begun. The morning star emerges as the brilliant my splendor, long buried by hostile spells, breaks forth in radiance, illuminated by rays that fill all the hidden gaps of trickery and esoteric powers, yet they no longer will. The land is overtaken by darkness. Judah's lion reigns victorious. I establish righteousness and fairness for the downtrodden via acquiescing hearts, genuine and brave, who bear my redemption throughout the world. Rise, my radiant and lovely one, and shine for everyone to see. Observe my grace and fragility at work in you. Pay no attention to the sorrows of the past or align your anxieties about the future with my spirit's down payment, which ensures your entire inheritance. Guaranteeing your future innocence and safety behind the curtain, so please accept my courtyards full of gratitude and delight throughout your days as you celebrate the privilege I give you to serve me. Today, a new song is sung over your life. I am the beginning and the end, the Alpha and the Omega. My infinite domain has witnessed your voyage, my little one. Pay attention to what I have to say, for these are the wind whispers. The eternal echoes. I am the creator of salvation and the invisible shepherd escorting you through there is no refuge for the wilderness of existence in my omnipresence dread, and in my omnip until your roots are deeply ingrained in the soil of faith, obtaining nourishment plant the seeds of compassion for from the rivers of my grace in your heart. They will bear fruit and nourish not just your family but also many others who are in need of love and affection. Truth, look not for the transient joys of earthly love, for there are treasures within my embrace. The core of an unadulterated, unfading love. When tears stream down your cheeks that are uncalled upon, are aware that my love is a haven and a fortress against the storms. The world's loves for me in solitude are simply shadows in comparison to the light of my love. They beg a lot, give little in the guise of tolerance for their own interests. Although my love promises happiness and leaves at the first sight of trouble, it is a lighthouse. Steadfast as an eternal pledge, it provides comfort, healing, and unwavering loyalty at any cost or measure. Come, my child, and bask in the divine blessings freely given to you. I want your trust, not money, since it's your heart that I crave for. Dedication, your willingness to let go of the past and travel on a journey of rejuvenation beside me. Demonstrate your faith, imagine a future full of promise, and with strong words, declare your allegiance to me. In exchange, I promise to appreciate your religion and embrace it like a parent cradles their cherished child to prepare for a shower of blessings. Please accept my love, which is as deep as the oceans. And ignore the doubters with the tenderness of morning dew, because through my numerous methods I will show my love for you at every turn of your struggles and trials have reached their zenith. Your voyage through the tempest is coming to a close, and everything is within with me. The world of possibilities and my love have no boundaries. My level of dedication is unfathomable. Beyond your understanding, a new day has arrived that ushers in a period of benefits and opportunities are around. Doors will open, friendships will blossom like spring, flowers. You'll be surrounded by prosperity and your financial woes will fade. My prayers and endeavors will touch everything that you cherish. Grace, for my decrees are as unchangeable as the night sky's stars.